Alrighty, welcome ladies and gentlemen to this next episode of M&B Bannerlord Realistic Difficulty. I am Japor, and last we left off we just had a fairly short episode of mostly just one big major battle, which we won, just, again. We're down to 1% health, which isn't great, we got knocked out, and now we'll recruit some more units and get back into the fight as quickly as we can. So let's do that. So we did not too badly, we got a bit of loot, let's check that out. I don't think we really went into it too much last episode, so yeah, just a fair bit of everything really. Not too much, not too little. We only had, what, 50 units in the fight, so it wasn't expected to get much loot because we didn't actually do that much damage. So yeah, that's the thing with when you go into battles, is that you get loot based off, especially when there's multiple parties, like on your team, you get loot based off how much damage you do, so how many kills you get, and yeah, that kind of thing. So it is actually in your best interest not to just sit back and wait. Sometimes that is more tactically viable though, because if you don't want to lose your troops to like an insignificant battle, or if you know that it's a massive battle, like 1,000 versus 1,000. All your units, all your army, or your allies' army, I should say, is going to like charge ahead, and like they'll do good damage, and then they'll lose, and then the enemy will be coming back to your spawn. So sometimes it's actually in your best interest to wait at your spawn for the next reinforcements. Otherwise, your units will eventually just all die because they will have no support if they're up there with the rest of your troops. Let's sell off all this loot. Nice little bit of K. And let's see, we can sell off the prisoners as well. We can. Great. Anyone in the tavern? No. That's okay. How are we going for food? 209. It's not bad. And morale? So we get +1 for food variety, which is really nice. That's what you want. So, it's good. I'm just going to quickly check something. Yep, that's cool. Alright. Make sure the recording was on. Alright, let's continue. I might actually just turn the sound a little bit down, because for some reason the music seems to have gotten a bit louder than what I remember. So I might just turn master down a little bit as well. No, we'll keep it about there. Music a little bit lower. About there. Because yeah, I turned the music up to try and block out my clicking, but doesn't seem to work. I think it's on 2 separate tracks, so I'll just have to learn how to edit those kind of sounds out without making the audio sound pretty shit. So anyway, let's recruit some more units before we get back into the fight. 46 isn't bad, so we'll head down now back to the front lines. I don't know where he's going. Braggers, they must just be recruiting. It's pretty weird we can't recruit from castles, but I guess it makes sense. Well, we don't. Actually, we'll go this way because that's only 1 town, whereas there's 2 down here. Or 1 village, I should say. Great. And yeah, that's Mikra. So he is Tyrrell's rebels. Yeah, so I was right. So Tyrrell did... hang on, I'm going to have to quickly recruit. Cool. So if we go upwards, Tyrrell did rebel quite a few episodes ago. And then... yeah, so their lords are still running around, which is kind of cool, but happens. Anyway, I'm just going to quickly pause recording here, and I'll be right back. And we're back. Sweet. Yeah, so as I was saying, Tyrrell, they rebelled, and so they still have a few, I think it's just the 1 or 2 lords they'll have, and that's one of them. Mika, so we could actually engage him without any penalties, but I don't think we'd actually win that battle. But yeah, we can do that in the future. Just, for some experience. And we're not all for those kind of rebels. We don't want rebels. Not good for anyone's economy. Especially not in favour of a united empire. Although luckily Tyrrell is a Sturgeon city, so last on the list basically. For Nigel's plans of domination. Actually, no, they're... Outside of the actual Emperor, Sturgia is first on the list because they captured him earlier. And they didn't treat him with as much kindness as they probably should have. So, That's going to be a bit of a revenge plot, perhaps, is Sturgey's going to fall first in Nigel's plan for domination. Let's see what the arena has. What are they giving out? Giving this turnout, the organisers offering a costume. So that's just a horse. I can't be bothered. We might just leave. And yeah, we're only on 45% anyway, so we don't have much health to you know, participate well in that kind of tournament. Alright, more recruits, a little bit better quality as well. And let's head back to Poros, because they're probably going to launch another offensive soon. And do we have any things? Oh, we do. Cool. So, relief force. If you join an ongoing battle of your allies, your party starts with 10 plus morale. Mounted troops in governed settlements. Garrison provide 20% more security. Yeah, that's fine. Yes, that's actually really good, because a lot of the time I will let the AI engage first, just because I want to make sure that they're in battle with me. So that's great kind of perk to have. And then medicine. So, preventative medicine increases character hit points by 5. Character heals 30% of lost health after each battle, which is huge in my opinion. Or increases character's healing rate by 30%. Increases character's movement speed by 2%. I really like the preventative because I want that extra 5 hit points. Less likely to die. And 30% after each battle is huge, because it means I can basically, if I lose all my health and I don't die, because we're on realistic difficulty, straight after the battle I'll regain that 30%. So I think you need 20% in order to participate in battles, otherwise you can only send in your troops. So having immediately 30% means you're always going to be in battle, which might not be the best thing, but it gives you the option at least, so that's nice. Oh, how did I do that? Oh, yeah, let's go down here. I think we already did this settlement. Oh, we did. Saving, yep. And I wonder where Farron's army's going. They're going to Marina Castle. Okay. They're going to Ficon. We'll go to Porus. Let's go. Nice. Yeah, we're on double speed. Ira the Wanderer just leveled up in riding, which is nice because we want her to have a bit more riding skill, because we're gonna make her a caravan long term. Actually, I'm gonna go into clan now and just see if they're actually doing anything. No, they're not. Okay, so we should assign ourselves as quartermaster because we want to level up our stewardship. We're gonna give Ira. We want her to have more scouting. No, I think we'll give it to our brother because we want him to have scouting as a lord. Surgeon we'll give to the surgeon because it makes sense. Engineer, I don't think we have anyone here who's a good engineer, do we? No, so I'll leave myself. Oh, I can't do 2. That's right. What is that little mean? Default piloter. Okay, I guess if I leave it, I have it, so that's nice. Because we want that kind of skill increase as well. Cool. Alright, let's go to Poros. Recruit some troops and lice. It's quite a few. Trade, do they have anything? They have a few mules, but I don't think we need it. Actually, they're quite cheap, so we'll get a few more. Why not? And do we need any? Butter would be nice too. Nice. Alright. Very good. And tools, 68. I think we got them for 40, so just another few would be nice. Do we level up any trade from that? Probably not. No. Oh well. Okay, let's just wait here for some time, just till we get some more hit points going, and see perhaps if the Western Empire is going to attack. No. Okay. So I'm going to show you guys how raiding works. So we're just going to raid Onika. Probably not the best thing to do, but if we only raid one land, it's it's not the end of the world. So we'll raid the whole village. Show world tower. And yeah, sometimes you have to. I'm not sure if it's always, but I think if you have a significant, I think it's a bit like Warband. If you have a significant amount of army, the villagers just won't attack you at all. But I'm not too sure about that because I very rarely attack villagers because you don't really need to, and you don't actually get that much loot from it unless you have some perks. But yeah, like I think there's always going to be some defenders, but they're never really of much quality. Well, most of them, unless
Soldiers!
prosperity is quite high. Because again, that is linked to prosperity. And if they've been raided recently or not.
Riders! Move out!
That determines the quality of troops. But there's only 19, so we'll just get
infantry
to charge. Yeah, they've only got 3 archers.
Warriors! Cut them down!
Just charge as well. And then we'll just leave our cavalry behind. We don't really want to get them into any sort of strife. Actually, we'll send them around the back just in case they rout. Or they will rout, but when they do, we can actually do something about it. Let's try and get a few pot shots. No. Save the archers. And they're going to aim for me. Nice. Good. Nice. And we should easily win this. Especially when they're all spread out like this. Ooh, good. Just try and block them so they get hits. So our units get kills. Good. Just kind of a dirty way to get your infantry leveled up. And so I think one guy got knocked out and there's a recruit, so that is great, because we don't want to lose any troops to these kind of small skirmishes. And yeah, cavalry leveled up. We'll just get normal infantry for now. We'll try the Imperial Trained Archers, because I do like the Palatine Guard, which is what they level up into, which is the highest tier of archer, they're quite nice. Equite is good. We need some more archers. We also need some better quality infantry. Great. That is awesome. And so it'll just continue raiding now. And then depending on what the village specializes in is what we'll get. I think you always get some sort of food, like grapes. Oh, and that's what they specialize in, so that's not good. And we're going to end raiding here because we're about to get smashed by a lord. Yeah, some grapes isn't bad. And yeah, so I think... Oh, okay. We're going to run the other way. Because they are fast. They must have a lot of cavalry. Do they? No. Some lords do have like that, they do have that skill that lets all their infantry and archers ride on horses during campaign. So that some parties are a lot faster than others, but yeah, you can't tell, really. We just did that, so we want to go to tavern and just sell off those 3 guys that we got. Okay, and let's wait here for a time, just while we lose the scent. Looks like he is just going to continue to follow me. Okay. Let's go to Lycon. Try and defend it. Is it being currently raided? No. Okay. Village. So yeah, we'll join up with Freyos's. Well, it looks like they're running. Okay. Looks like they just decided not to. Which isn't fun, because I would have liked to have done something. Another big battle would be great. We'll sell off tools, just all of them, get rid of them. Maybe that would have leveled up our trading. Yeah, it did. Sweet. By how much? Oh no, it didn't. Okay. But it loaded up our stewardship, which is nice. Okay, so party wages less 5%, or food. I'm going to go party wages because recruitment reduced by 15% is also really nice. No morale penalty from having single type food. The morale penalty isn't that much, it's -1, which my perks of plus 2.3, like, I'm a net positive of 1.3, right? So it doesn't really matter. And food consumed less doesn't really matter either, because food's very cheap. Whereas party wages, that's always nice to have a lot less. 5%, you know, it all adds up, and recruitment costs as well, that's great. Especially when you lose a lot of infantry, a lot of troops very quickly, like Nigel has been doing quite recently. Having cheaper ways to get more troops is ideal. We'll sell off those extra shields, and let's go. Veteran married Leanna. I kind of wanted her. Oh well. That's who I normally marry, is Leanna, because yeah, I don't know why. I just always have. Because I usually go Valandia. I think I've said that before. Because Valandia is my top pick. But again, I've never really done the campaign, so yeah, we shall see. Rebels in Tyrol, they've rebelled again, have they? Let's see. They have. Look at that. Interesting. Okay. That's pretty cool. I think that something about the Rebels has been patched in the newest version of the game. I think I've been saying 1.78 this version is. That's not correct. This is 1.72. But the 1.8 patch that is in beta currently, apparently that did... I think that also did something with the Rebels. Like, they're less likely to occur, or when they do occur, they're less powerful, or something like that. Which is cool, you know. I like the whole aspect of rebellions can form, especially with AI empires as well. Let's help out our friend here. Cool, so we really just outnumber them, and what do they have? They have a lot of infantry and a lot of range, so that's not good for us. And our fellow lord has mostly infantry, and we have mostly infantry as well. So at least they don't have much cavalry, because it's always tough going against a heavy cavalry army. But at the same time, these kind of maps, especially the village maps, they don't really cater towards cavalry very well, because there's a lot of obstacles, a lot of fences. At least I hope so. And sometimes it doesn't always spawn a village, I don't think. No, it does. Okay, cool. Sometimes, I don't know what I'm saying, but yeah. Okay, so we're going to put our archers behind this fence, because they'll be able to shoot, and it's a lot harder for the enemy to get to us, which is nice. And we'll put our infantry just there, with the potential to rush them in just in case. And we'll put our cavalry over here, so they can run down and maybe hit them over there. Is that a fence? No, it's not. It's just bush. So they've got open ground, which is great for us, because then we can just shoot them as they come. Where's our friend going? Okay, he's just over there. That's fine. Great. So let's ready up.
Warriors! Forward!
Forward. They should be able to shoot over the fence. I hope. Yep, we can. Great.
Horsemen, engage!
We'll get our cavalry to engage in them. Oh, there we go. One of my archers. We'll go for the cataphracts because they're way more powerful. Have to be careful with my cavalry though, because they will charge into infantry, which I don't want to do. Let's try and get this going. Cavalry charge. Right. Yeah. Excellent. Good. This one done. Oh, we're taking a bit of damage, but I think we've mostly got this done now. surgeon ended up getting it. Nice. I should probably make him a surgeon, that is. I should probably give him a ranged weapon, so he'll probably survive longer. But I don't know, my range troops have a great track history of surviving, so we'll see how we go later. And him in heavy armor would be pretty sick. Okay, so we got 28% of the loot. That's because our ally did a lot of the killing. 88 kills, so he got most of it. And he also took all of the losses as well. In fact, all the losses. We only got injuries. So that's great. Yeah. So we also got a few troops. We can only take 2. And militia aren't great, so we'll probably just skip them. We'll take all the prisoners though, and we'll upgrade our troops. So we want heavy infantry. A few more archers. Some crossbowmen, nice. So what do we need for those? Probably war horses. Which we will get later. Do we anything here that's quite good? We'll wear that, sure. Looks imperial. And yeah, we'll just take the rest. Great. So yeah, a nice little battle there. A bit of income, which is nice, and then we'll go to Lycarion and Lycaron, and we'll see if there's anyone here to recruit. There is. Oh, nice. Crossbowmen probably as well. Great. And yeah, we'll go to Lycaron and make another. With 23k, we can get another. Another. Oh, let's get Dira. Let's see if we can get her. Or is it a? Can't remember. That would be nice to get 2 lords in one. Yes. Great. Excellent. This will be a very easy battle, and just, you know, for some more additional loot, and then yeah, we'll get another workshop going. Get that passive income as early as possible is ideal. And also versing lords is ideal as well, because now we get to, and hang on, I guess Nathaniel's must be injured. Yeah, and getting versing as many lords as possible in the early game is great, or at any time really, just to increase that renown. Okay, let's do it. We don't really need to organize our troops. We're just gonna charge.
Warrior! Kill them all!
That doesn't really matter.
Hear me!
Archers, we don't really want to charge you too quickly. Yeah, we're just gonna use stuff there and shoot. Nice shield block there, right there. Let's pick up a few of their archers.
Horseman! Move out!
Charge.
Warrior! Attack! No!
That's great, we'll get most of the loot. And most of the experience. Nice. That's actually great, like we got basically all the damage done. Nice, and we got her prisoner. Great, that was awesome. I think we basically got all the kills, yeah? Let's go hunt down the rest of the fleeing infantry. Especially the higher tier infantry. Oh, we didn't quite get there. That's good. Awesome, so we lost only 7, which is great considering we took the brunt of that attack. Like we got, how many kills? 54 out of 70, which is, you know, huge. Leveled up a bit. Companions leveled up as well. None of them died, which is even better. And yeah, superb. And we got 63% of that loot and a lot of that renown as well, so that's awesome. And then we'll probably get one of the lords to say, "Oh, thank you for saving us," even though he was never in much trouble. Yeah, I don't think we probably. You just saved my life out there. We sure did. I'm Nigel. And yeah, we increase. I think he's a mercenary as well. So mercenaries sticking together. Rita, how old are you? What's that? Father, mother, brother. But we kind of need the cash early on, so you are my prisoner at the moment. When I become a vassal, I will just let lords go, just to increase that reputation with them all. so that when I become emperor, they'll all join me. More high tier troops, and I think we've got plenty of archers now. Get a few two-handed guys, and yeah, rest infantry. Nice. And we should have gotten plenty of nice loot. We'll actually take those. I'm thinking we start moving towards more better armor. Just because Nigel at the moment, he's still wearing his almost starting outfit, which is, not the greatest. We need some sort of progression, so and survivability. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to invest in some armor. So where is the other workshop? I'm just going to check that quickly. Because we don't want it really in the same place. Sapino. Saint Oppa. Okay, so great. So we'll go to Lycaron. What are they renowned for? Does it say? Probably not. Doesn't say. Actually, we'll check prosperity. After we go to charm, so what do we want? Do we want forgivable grievances, which gives 20% avoiding persuasion critical failure, that is quite nice, because I hate it when that fails. 5% chance per day to increase relations with a random NPC of negative relations with you within the settlement. That's quite nice. Or 10% better chance for double persuasion success. That's also quite good. Relations with powerful settlement NPCs improve over time. I'm probably going to go with 5% chance. I'm going to go with meaningful favors, because I want the notables of the cities I own, or towns, to increase over time, because then that gives me more troop choices, basically. I get the higher tier, or I get more choices of troops, so we're going to go with that. Especially considering it's passive, that's even better. And yeah, great. So so I'm going to check what is the most prosperous settlements. So we'll go to Imperial, on the side there, Empire, and we'll go by prosperity. So Oetesia, which is Western Empire, Vostrum, I think that's Western as well, Epicradia, Rota, Zenike, Xenopia. Okay, so let's see if there's a few of those. Oh no, Vostrum's down there. Okay, so we'll go to Vostrum, because that's quite a high tier prosperity, and you want a town with good prosperity. I do believe you get a better income from high prosperity towns, which is nice. And Vostrum's actually in an ideal location, because it's unlikely that they're going to invade it anytime soon. They're more likely to invade Poros or Lycaron, and that's for all factions. So Azrai as well are probably more likely to go after Denustica and then Onera as well. So who we want? Do we want a brewer, a tanner? What else? But we want to go to artisans. We'll talk to Tinops. See what he's got. Okay, he doesn't have anything. So we'll actually go for a walk around the town, because I want to see what kind of productions they have. And I know you can buy a brewery, for example, and then change it to whatever you want, but that's more effort, I suppose you could say. Yeah, so I think we have enough money to buy two. So I think it said Danaskia also had some great prosperity, so we'll buy probably 2 workshops and max our workshop income, and then we'll continue on our campaign trail. And this is going to be a big load because it's a big map. And I'm not going to, this campaign I won't touch anything roguery wise, because that might be a future campaign where we're like bandits and things. I probably should have had a horse as my infantry, that's okay. Yeah, no, it is pretty cool, especially with the distinguished service mod, because like companions follow you anyway in the base game, but you can have over like 20 companions, so you can have them all in the city, and then you can get them all to join you, and you have basically a moving band of troops. Okay, so looks like they only have the ones that we had anyway. So we'll go tannery, because I don't think I've ever bought a tannery before, and they sound profitable, right? Yeah, great, cool. And yeah, if you want to know what I'm doing, I'm pressing Alt to see where the landmarks are. So that's what that button does. So, pretty cool. Yeah. I actually really like the city outline. It's really nice, especially the Imperial cities. Like, I didn't like them at first because I thought, oh, it's a bit too like, fantastical. But actually, yeah, it's grown on me. Like, I really like how they look. And Nigel loves it because this is what he's grown up with. And it's got that great kind of mix of, Roman-esque but also Fallen Empire vibe. Like, you can tell it's not at its prime, but it once had a prime, so that's what I really like. You can see the history and like the way they've the way they've like coloured the buildings. Like they're grand buildings, but they're aged, right? So they look a lot older. Yeah, I think it's just a nice touch. Cool. So we'll buy this tannery. I think you can get a shop worker. I want to buy this workshop. Imagine that, just working, stacking the shelves in a warehouse, and then some guy comes up to you and is like, I want to buy this place. And you have the authority to be like, yeah, sure, man, that's just 14,000. We'll just keep it as... same thought, I don't want to change what we're producing. Go on like this. Yep. Rawhide, street with leather, chemicals. Yep, are you sure you want it? Yes, I do. A tannery. A tannery. Yes, I do. Cool. So that's one. And then you hold tab to escape. Like everything. I do that in conversations all the time. Just hold tab. Yeah, and then how much money do we have left? 8,000. Okay, so we probably don't have enough to get another one, but that is a good start. And let's go to recruit troops. There's no one here to recruit. It's fine. Tavern. We don't really want just some random. Some nice money from selling prisoners, though. And yeah, we'll go back to the front lines now. See if we can find some lord to maybe get a ransom from. Before we call it an episode. Yeah, something in this episode will be a bit longer because the last episode was like 14 minutes. Yeah, so thanks all for it. I don't know where Frown's going. He's following a party. Going to a point. No, that's just a caravan. Very hard to catch caravans unless you get them in a choke point. It tends not to be worth it either because you just piss off the the notables that eventually you'll own. So they're sieging Poros. So we came just in time because we have 500 defenders and they only have 600 troops. So I don't know if you know the old adage, but for every stone wall, every wall, I should say, one troop counts as double. So we have technically 1,000 troops, and they only have 600. So we're in good odds, and especially when we recruit more troops to help us out. We're not going to recruit the sword. The horse leaf doesn't sound like somebody we want in our party. And yeah, we're just going to wait. We're going to trade first. Get rid of all this stuff. Cool, and we should survive for a while. We've got plenty of food, so let's just wait here and see what happens. I'm just going to save here as well, just in case it crashes. This is sick, because I love siege battles, especially when you're the one defending. So we're going to defend, we're just going to hold out. Especially with ballistas. Ballistas are probably the most OP weapons in this in the game. Like, sure, catapults are great in terms of, destroying enemy siege equipment, which can be powerful, especially if they've all got siege equipment and you destroy all of it before it gets to the walls. Then they can only get through the main gate, which will take them forever. Yep, so they're attacking just with the battering ram. Interesting. Oh, they actually took away the ballista. That's annoying, because ballista, as I said, is the most OP weapon in the game. But if we can destroy the battering ram, that means they can only come from two other points, which is from the walls. So we'll try and do that. Bit of strategic thinking there, which means we'll probably need to take over one of those catapults. And yeah, ballistas are really good, especially if you a companion gets hooked up to one, because they'll get so much experience from it. It's insane. Yeah, 3 catapults going after a siege equipment is nice, and I think they do prioritize siege equipment, the AI, so that's good. We should be able to get rid of it. Okay. Big battle? Yep. Alright. And Imperial forts are quite nice as well. So we're just gonna go... We're just gonna let the AI do it, so that's the easiest thing I find, is just let the AI handle it. Because... Did we get all 4? No, we didn't. We could put one up here. Do we want to do that? That might be more defensible. No, we want one up there, so it gets like the troops coming in. We want one there, so it again gets the troops coming in. And yeah, up here doesn't really make much sense. So I think down here's fine, because what, the ladders are there. Yeah, so we want the ladders as far away as possible. Yeah, so that's actually quite nice. Where are the other ladders? Over here as well. Yeah, that's fine. We'll try and get this one, I think. No, we'll go this one, because then we can throw the stones over the edge if the battering ram gets too close. Because you can do that as well, and it does almost as much damage, which is nice. Okay, so we are down here. That's where we are. So we're gonna have to charge through our troops. Probably easier to go around. Well, bit of lag. Yeah, but I always find it's easier to let your troops, like, don't touch anything. Let your troops just be kind of relegated to where they need to go, because otherwise you might stuff up the positioning, which is annoying. Like, otherwise they don't space themselves out as well as they should. Ah, companion's already dead. Nice. Thanks, Wanderer, but I'm going to take this over. Where'd that go? Oh man, where was she aiming? All the time. Okay. Did I mention I suck at catapults? That's why I like monsters. Watch me over aim. I got someone. Come on, come on, come on. Well, I might aim for that pocket next to us. I've already killed a fair few just from this. That's nice. Not fighting the company. Hold that. Oh, we got a lord as well. Nice. Let's see if we can get this. Nice. Yeah, so we still do quite a fair bit of damage. Yeah, so I don't want them to come through that door, so it will make holding this place a lot harder. Try and possibly avoid it. Might not have enough to do it. unfortunate. Does happen though. And look, we're quite a fair way ahead. Like they'll get reinforcements, sure, but we're a pretty fair way ahead. This fort isn't upgraded because normally you can shoot through to all levels. That's fine. Oh no, maybe it is. There it is. Swords not bad otherwise down here. That's a great way to level up too. So you take out a few guys at a time. We'll go the other way though, because we want to help those ladders out. Especially looks like our troops are running away from where they should be going. Which is not what they should be doing. This section by ourselves. How about companions? How about wicked companions? He's doing well, he's on the wall. And he does it. That's nonsense. The good thing about sieging as well, being on the defensive side, is that we get limited ammo. Goodbye. See what I've seen? I just killed someone, I think. Looks like it. Yeah, it looks like they're sending their archers now, which is great. Instead of as much hard units as they should. Although it looks like we've lost a few as well. Heavy tier troops first. I'm really going to look out, so we need to be careful. It doesn't look too good now, but I think we still have plenty of troops coming in. So. Got the stragglers. Oh, I saw the sniper very end. We have still quite a few troops. I wonder if any of our allies, if any of our companions are still alive. I hope so. Doesn't look like it. No, we all got knocked down. But God, did I get a lot of skill upgrades? That is amazing. What was that? Plus 20 for engineering. Wow. Nice. What? Arrow got some good ones too. Gregorius Surgeon. Nice. Nathaniel's even. Yeah, I've only lost 20. What's my maths? 21 men so far. So we're still fielding about 33, which is nice. We've still got 63. It's going to come down to the wire though, because they still have 120. We have 60. Oh no, we have way more than this. Yeah, because we've only lost 148. Well, we've only lost 200. They've lost almost 300. Well, they've lost more than 300. So we're actually doing really well. I wish I kind of told you how many more troops we have, because we probably have way more. Yeah, let's just skip ahead, because it's going to be a long battle otherwise. And we just hope that we don't lose our advantage. Still 400. Looks like we should win this. We're doing pretty well. We've got plenty of good archers. Let's slow it down again. See what's happening. So we've lost. We've almost lost 400, and they've lost almost 500. So now they've lost 500. We've still got 19 troops. Our own party, they're still alive, which is cool. We might be losing it. Yeah, we could be losing this. I think we might have lost this actually. Wow, I did not see that happening. To be honest. Yeah, it looks like we've lost this. That's crazy. I thought we had way more troops than 300, 400. I thought we had 500 troops and they had more. But I guess I was wrong. Okay, looks like there might be a glitch somewhere. Yeah, one of our recruits isn't actually going. Alright, so we'll just end battle now. I don't really want to retreat though. But he's not going to get past that door. That's the thing. Yeah, that's weird. I thought maybe because we lost the 50 as well, but we should have had way more troops than that. But anyway. Yeah, we'll retreat for now. Maybe that 30% will come into clutch and we can defend our citadel. Yeah, that's weird. We've only got 50 troops left. It's super bizarre. But these guys will hopefully come into play now. To others. Yeah, so we were defeated, but we're going to get saved almost immediately because of that. Let's just level up while we're here. Engineering, always nice. We want range, build speed, way more. Non-siege doesn't really matter, but having access to building catapults really quickly is great, and as well as increasing crossbow damage. Can't complain about crossbow damage, and we'll also upgrade that skill because it's going to. Oh, actually, no, we won't. We're going to reset that. We are going to get that, and what do we want as well? Probably more crossbow skill, to be honest. Get up there. Get it up there. Gregorios, you have leveled up. We don't want you on cav, so shield bearer. It's nice. That's all we have for you. No one else needs an upgrade, do they? No. Okay. Cool. And hopefully, yeah, we're gonna be saved relatively soon-ish. And if we escape, we'll join the Baron's army and attack. Yeah, normally sieges go a lot better than that, which is interesting. Maybe there's something I didn't quite foresee, but yeah, no, that was cool. I like siege battles even if we lose, so I'm going to refuse, wait for a better offer, which is freedom. Free. I kind of don't want my companions to escape because they're going to stay with me at the moment. It's kind of annoying. Probably should have taken the offer. At least we're getting a positive income though. That's nice. Okay, what is 300 versus 600 versus another 400? That is crazy. And we're back to almost square one again. Alright, well, I did say this is going to be more difficult than a normal playthrough, and that's very much true, and I guess I could always save scum, but I'm not going to do that, because we want this to be an organic kind of experience. I'm just happy that Nigel didn't die. And yeah, so this has been kind of a disappointing episode, but you know, Nigel's journey to Imperial Emperor is you know, fraught with all these kind of setbacks. So hopefully this is one of the last ones. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you again next time.